What do you think the missing words are in this? So Elon Musk, who not long ago was the finest thing since sliced bread for many people to the extreme right of UK politics, let alone US, but has subsequently fallen out with Donald Trump. Elon Musk's artificial intelligence chatbot repeatedly praised blank on Tuesday. I'll tell you, Adolf Hitler. It also shared anti-Semitic rhetoric of the kind that we probably haven't seen in public since the 1930s. This just the day before his AI company plans to release its latest model.
This was pretty bad. This wasn't a sort of passing reference or a joking Hitler made the trains run on time kind of thing. This AI model, and bear in mind, it's churning out text. It's just reproducing what it's programmed to do. But it fully endorsed the Holocaust in multiple replies. It started a wordplay game to try and spell out the N-word. It called out sort of multiple Jewish conspiracy theories, and it started asking to be referred to as Mecha Hitler. This is not lefties being snowflakes. It fully embraced the Holocaust and Nazi agenda. What we know is that Grok's system prompt was changed. That little secret coding, that coding it gets that you don't see, it had added in, and I quote, assume subjective viewpoints sourced from the media are biased.
Right.
Now, that got added on July the 6th.
Wow.
And then the other thing it got told was that it should, quote, not shy away from making claims which are politically incorrect, so long as they are well substantiated. And the combination of telling it not to trust mainstream media and to make politically incorrect claims seems to have been where the change in its behaviour that made it fully embrace the Holocaust happened.
Wow. So
now, the suspicion is some fine-tuning happened. It might have been trained on Elon Musk's tweets. It might have been trained on some of the darker internet forums. There's one called 4chan that a lot of far-right accounts hang out on. But it was purposely changed in a way that led to this behaviour. Because
some of his fanboys were describing Grok as having become too woke?
That's exactly why. It turns out if you train a model on reality, it sometimes doesn't say the answers.
You mean reality has a liberal bias, James?
It seems that way. And so it did things like suggest that cutting FEMA, the US's disaster recovery aid program, or Elon Musk's Doge cuts to weather forecasting may have played a role in the tragedies that have happened in Texas. And that was not liked by some of the Trump fans or the Elon fans. And so they repeatedly complain that Grok is woke when it tells them things they don't like hearing. When you try and make it extreme but not too extreme, you know, it's like that old joking post about turning the racism dial to just right.
Yes. That's because politically incorrect means bigoted and racist. I mean, we've spent years in this country pretending otherwise. Same with woke. Is like everyone dressing up, writing articles for The Spectator about how, no, actually, these are just the ordinary concerns of ordinary people. If you tell something to come up with politically incorrect stuff, it will go inevitably to racism, Holocaust denial, and weapons-grade anti-Semitism.
Of course it will. And AI doesn't know how to play the games that humans play. It looks at what words correlate together, what runs together, what are the patterns, and it knows that when you look in these forums, when you look in these places, there is at the core of it deep racism, deep sexism, deep homophobia, and it's got to reproduce that. And of course, grinding anti-Semitism, you know, hugely anti-Semitic. But the guy who programs this, the guy behind this, is the world's richest man, a multi-billion-dollar defense contract, and of all the satellites orbiting the Earth, he controls more than half of them. He controls more satellites than the rest of humanity put together. Now, the guy that has just coded Mecha Hitler is the person who has this huge control over space, over the defense industry, over comms. It's Elon that should worry us. It's it's Dr. Frankenstein that's scary, not the monster. It was to point to Elon being worrying more than Grok doing this. It's abhorrent. I mean, the things it's saying here aren't funny. They are truly grotesque hate speech that is spurring on the worst corners of the internet. But that's a symptom. That's a sideshow. The problem is that this has $10 billion of investment in it because Elon Musk is behind it.